Hello everybody, Aaron here with Functional Aesthetics in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Right now I'm down here on the south side of Eau Claire at Manz Elementary School. See here behind me, I got the jungle gym set here. Okay, so today I just want to show you a couple of exercises you can do at your local neighborhood park. Whether you want to use this as your full routine or part of your full routine or as a supplement to the work that you're already doing in the gym. Either way, these are some great exercises to do. Personally, I like to do this as to supplement what I do a couple times a month. I feel like it kind of gives me a little bit of a break from traditional weightlifting, and it also helps me increase joint stability because you're working in different planes of motion. I feel that it increases flexibility and also increases the coordination and proprioception. So basically, proprioception is just your body's ability to know where you are in space as you're moving, and also the amount of force that you're generating with your muscles in any given movement. Okay, so with that, we'll move to the next exercises, which will be pull-ups. All right, so here we are at the impromptu pull-up bar, which is a swing set. This one's a little bit tall, so I'm going to show a modification after this for people who are a little bit shorter. As well as people who may not be able to do a full pull-up, some things you can do to help increase your strength so that you can. Alright, so I'm going to step on the swing set, climb up onto here, you kind of walk yourself out a little bit. Now with the pull-up, you pull yourself straight up, come back down, about 1 second on the way up, about 2 to 3 seconds on the way down. As if you want to come around to the side here, we'll show them a side shot. Alright, so I just kind of want to show you guys a side view to demonstrate your form, how it should be when you, from the side, how you want your core or your whole body positioned, position of your arms, etc. Alright, so you come up here, you want your, to bring your core kind of more to the front, keep your core stabilized. You don't want to be leaning back, so pulling yourself up, try to keep your elbows back, shoulder blades more close together. Don't round your shoulders forward like this. You're working a little bit more chest muscles and things, and it'll cause more impingement in the shoulder joint. So keep the shoulders back, pull yourself up like that. Alright, so we'll stop the video here. We'll move to the next exercise. Okay, so we walked across the field. We're now over at the soccer netting here that doesn't have any soccer net on it. It's great at this time of year, it doesn't have that. So if you are, like I mentioned in the previous clip, if you are a little bit shorter or you don't have the strength to do a complete pull-up, you can use this shorter bar here. What we're going to do is called negatives, which is essentially you cheat yourself to the top of the movement, so you're not actually pulling yourself up, and then you just lower yourself down as slow as you can. Preferably about at least 5 seconds on the descent. And we'll do a total of 5 repetitions of those, and over time, as you build the amount of those that you're doing, you'll be able to do hopefully a full pull-up and then increase on that. Alright, so you're going to start here, same form as in the other one. You want your core tight, feet in front of you, elbows back, shoulder blades pinched together. Don't hunch your shoulders together, and think of kind of what helps me is when you think of pushing your elbows down rather than pulling with your arms. You are pulling with your arms, but it's supposed to be exercising mainly these big muscles, the latissimus dorsi, on your back that attach underneath the arm here. You're also going to do a little bit of the biceps in there too, but the main function is more of a back exercise. So keep that in mind when you're doing it, pushing down with the elbows rather than pulling, trying to do a biceps curl or something. Alright. Then you go slow, and then for the negative, jump yourself up, slow, jump yourself up again, slow. Alright, good. Okay, so we've migrated back over here to the swing set. I'm going to show you another exercise you can do for your abdominals. This is one of the best ones you can do for abdominals. It's mainly a lower abdominal exercise, so you might want to also include some sort of planks or crunches in there just to get a full spectrum, but I'll show you 2 different variations of this exercise. So again, like the pull-up, climb up on here, get yourself out the middle a little bit. This is hanging leg raise, so to make it easier, you can bend your legs and come up like this. If you want to make it harder, straighten them, come like that. Again, about 1 second up, 2 seconds down. You can also do a one for the obliques, twisting, bring the knees up to the side, 1 second up, 2 on the way down. So that's some abdominal exercise you can do. Again, like I said, you might want to do a crunch on the floor to get the upper abdominals, or doing some planks, but that's a great exercise for just increasing overall, because I mean, your arms are still getting involved in that, your abs are getting involved. More muscles you have working at one time, you're going to burn more calories, build more strength and just functionality. All right, so let's move to the next exercise. Our next exercise, we moved over here to a different part of the playground. This right here is going to be, again, another back exercise, but instead of being along the sides here, we're going to work the middle of your back. So this is called an inverted row. It's great for, because you can adjust your body position, the position of your legs, to adjust the difficulty level. So how you want to do it, climb underneath the bar like this. If you have your legs to make it farther out your legs are, the more difficult it will be. The more upright you are, the easier it'll be. It also works the muscle at a different angle. If you want to make it easier, you can do it with one leg or both legs bent like this, and then gradually start adding different levels of difficulty. So you can start like this. You want to try to keep your body parallel. Don't sag your butt down. Keep your core tight. Drive your elbows back behind you. Squeeze chest to the bar. Lower down, 2 seconds. You want to make it harder. Pull up, lower down, 2 seconds. Make it even more hard. Pull up, lower down, 2 seconds. All right, we'll move on to the next exercise. All right, so guys, here we are at our next exercise station. This one's a little bit different, gonna work the back of your arms, a lot of triceps, shoulders, chest, also a little bit of your core as well to stabilize yourself. This is called a dip. So these bars here are a little bit wide, but that just adds an element of fun to it, a little bit of variation, non-traditional, just different angle for the muscle. So come over here, and what you're going to want to do is keep upright. If you want to work more of the triceps, you want to be more straight up and down, so your chest is straight up and down like this. You want to work more of the chest, lean forward a little bit. To do, if that's a little too difficult, and how wide those are, if you're not 6 foot like I am, that is going to be way too wide. You'd be more doing an iron cross, which congratulations if you're strong enough to do that. I can't do that, but we're going to do a variation of that to make it a little easier. Also working the triceps. Come straight down like that. If you want to make it easier, bring one leg in. Even easier, bring 2 legs in. Then while we're in this position, you could also do something to work on your butt or glute muscles. Scientific fancy name is glute muscles. So what you do is have both legs together, and like this, drop down to the ground. And this is, notice, it's similar to the dip, but I'm extending my hips at the top, squeeze the butt together. You want to make it harder, you drop down like this, and switch off to the other side like that. So there you have it, another exercise you can do at your local park, and we'll move on to the next one. Hello everybody. So moved over to a different part of the park. I found a better set of dip bars here so I can demonstrate better for you the exercise I was talking about earlier. So we'll walk over here. You can see the dips. So with the dip, you want to start out, this one I'm going to have to bend my knees a little bit. If you want to put more focus on your triceps, you want to stand up a little bit taller and more upright. If you want to put more focus on the chest, you can be more bent forward. This one's actually a little bit harder on your shoulder joint though, so there's actually some better exercises you can do for that. But for the time being, if this is what you got, this is what you got. So going down, about 2 seconds down, then faster on the way up. Breathe in on the way down, exhale on the way up. Okay, another exercise you can do on here is hanging leg raise. So, but this one, instead of the focus being on arms, the pulling muscles to hold yourself up hanging from a bar, it's going to be more like, again, on the triceps and shoulders to hold yourself up. So you're going to come in here like this, raise your legs up. If you want to add a variation, come out to the side, come back in, up. You can try to hold it. And then you can also do a walkover. So if you're not able to do a full dip, you can pull yourself up, kind of dip down halfway, or lower yourself down, catch yourself, come back up to the top, jump up, lower yourself down, kind of like we talked about with the chin-ups. You can also do one for shoulder stability and walk yourself down the bar. And then go in reverse. Like that. So that's one exercise, and we'll move on to the next one. We're back at our local swing set. I'm going to show you yet another exercise you can do. So we did the wide grip pull-up, a lot of a lat muscle exercise. This one, still back exercise, works the lats as well as the core, but this one's going to have more of a biceps focus. So two different variations you can do. You do with your hands forward, which is going to work more of the forearm muscles as well as your biceps. You can also do one chinning this way, which will also work the biceps even more than this way. This one's more back dominant, even though it's still more biceps than this one. And this one is the most bicep dominant. So, demonstrate. Hands forward, same form as with a wide grip pull-up, except your hands are close together. Pull up, lower yourself down slowly. Now if you want to do it for more biceps, turn your hands around and chin up, and your feet come forward a little bit. If you're noticing my legs coming forward, don't want them coming back behind you, keep them in front. Another variation you can do, neutral grip pull-ups with your hands in parallel. You come like this and chin yourself up on one side, and then chin yourself up on the other side. So just some different pull-up variations you can do to get those massive biceps, which I definitely don't have, but they're getting close. All right, on to the next exercise. Just wanted to, after that last video, I wanted to show you some other variations that you can do if you're not yet able to use something like that. Do a full pull-up, or I should say chin up, or if you're not tall enough to reach to the top of the swing set. So like we did in the first clip with the wide grip pull-ups, you can do negatives, and you can use this bar, something like this, closer to the ground to do that. You don't have to be completely off the ground when you do it. You can bend your knees. And again, just to repeat that, what you're going to do is to jump up to the position you want to be in, lower yourself down, 4 or 5 seconds on the way down, repeat that 5 times, and you can do a couple sets of that and increase it as you go. I wouldn't do more. Once you get up into the range where you're doing like 20 of them or something, you can actually start adding weight, and I wouldn't do more than 20 repetitions unless you're trying to do like a pull-up competition or something. It would be better use of your time to add more weight to it. So thanks for watching that. That concludes my exercise tutorial for today. If you want any more specific programming advice, specific repetition ranges to achieve specific fitness goals, you can contact me at 715-797-0851. My name is Aaron Kubetz. You can also check out my business page on Facebook at Functional Aesthetics EC, or contact me at aceproaaron at gmail.com. So again, that's ACE PROAARON@gmail.com. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.